Hey everybody, how you doing out there? It is the Michigan Sports Fan number 2, and going to be doing my week 4 of my NFL picks. Yeah, week 4 is upon us. Letting you know how I did back in week number 3. I went 10-6. So I didn't do too bad. The only games I lost was the Atlanta game, the Dallas game, and the Baltimore game. And the Green Bay game. And the New England game. And the Arizona game. But hopefully this week I will do good again. In week number 4 of the NFL. But to kick it off, we got a Thursday night matchup that kicks off tonight. We got the Seahawks traveling to go play the Cardinals. The Cardinals are 1.5 point favorite to win this game. Over and under 43.5. But I got that feeling Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp and them are going to run all over Arizona. So I'm going to go with Arizona in this matchup. I'm going to go with Seattle over Arizona in that matchup. That's what I'm going to go for. I just got that feeling Sam Darnold will just fire up the Cardinals, so that's what I'm going to go for. All right, now we got an early Sunday morning game. That's over there in Ireland. We got the Vikings playing the Steelers. Now the Vikings, they're 2.5 point favorite to win. Over and under 40.5. Now the Vikings, they put on a beating on Cincinnati. And the Steelers, they beat New England. This should be a good game here between the Vikings and the Steelers. But in this one, I would be going with the Vikings instead. Wentz and Vikings. I know if they can fire up against the Bengals, I'm sure they could fire up against Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. All right, now off to the afternoon games. We got the Commanders taking on the Falcons. Well, the Commanders are 2.5 point favorite to win. Over and under 45.5. Atlanta, man, they got shut out last week by the Panthers. 30-0. I cannot believe it. What happened to the Falcons after beating Minnesota? Well, I'm not going to pick Atlanta no more. So I'm going to go with the Commanders in this one over the Falcons. Next, we got the Bills. The Saints traveling to go play the Bills. The Bills are 16.5 point favorite to win this game. Over and under 48.5 point favorite. That means they're going to put a whipping on the Saints. So, I'm going to go with the Bills in this one over the Saints. I don't see the Saints going in and beating the Bills. Next, we got the Browns taking on my Detroit Lions. Now, my Lions are 8.5-point favorite to win this one. Over and under 45.5-point favorite. Now, the Browns, they beat the Packers 13-10 last week. And my Lions surprisingly beat Baltimore 38-30. And now this is at home. But in this one, I'm going to go with my Lions. I think we're going to fire up and iron the Browns. So that's why I'm taking my Detroit Lions. I just don't think Cleveland has a chance against my Lions. Now let's say play the way they did against Green Bay. All right, next. We got Tennessee taking on the Texans. The Texans are 7.5-point favorite to win this one. Over and under 38.5. Now, Tennessee, what did they do last week? They lost to Indianapolis. Houston, they lost to Jacksonville. But I just got a funny feeling Houston's going to find a way to win. So I'm going to go with the Texans in this one over the Titans. Next, we got Carolina traveling to go play New England. Now, Carolina's coming off of a big win over the Falcons. New England's lost to Pittsburgh. This one's a hard one to pick. But I'm going to go with the underdog. I'm going to go with the Patriots to get a win and to defeat the Panthers. Next, we got the Chargers traveling to go play the Giants. Now, the Chargers, they're 6.5-point favorite. Over and under 43.5. Now the Giants, they're going to be using that rookie quarterback, Jason Dott, or whatever his name is. Heard about that. They're going to be using their backup quarterback. I just don't think they're going to be able to beat the Chargers. So, in this one, I'm going to go with the Chargers over the Giants. Next, we got the Eagles traveling to go play Tampa Bay. Now, the Eagles are 3.5-point favorite to win this one. Over and under 44.5. Now, both of these teams are 3-0. Now, one of them's going to be 3-1 after this Sunday. This one's going to be a hard one to pick. But I'm going to go with the Eagles. I just think they're much better team than the Buccaneers. So, Eagles in this one. That's what I believe, that the Eagles are better on paper. All right, next up, we got the Indianapolis Colts traveling to go play the Los Angeles Rams. Well, the Rams are 3.5-point favorite. Over and under 48.5-point favorite. Now, can Jones fire up the Colts and go in and beat Matthew Stafford and the Rams? I don't think so. So, in this one, I'm going to go with Matthew Stafford and the Rams. Defeat Jones and the Indianapolis Colts. I just don't see Indianapolis going in and beating them. But, you know, football's football, so anything can happen, huh? Next, we got Jacksonville taking on the 49ers. Now, 49ers are 3.5-point favorite to win this one. Over and under 46.5. I don't see Jacksonville going into San Francisco and beating them. The 49ers are way much better. So, I'm going to go with the 49ers. The beat Jacksonville. Oh, now we got a good matchup here. We got Lamar Jackson taking on Patrick Mahomes. Now the Ravens are 2.5-point favorite to win this one. Over and under 48.5-point favorite. This one's going to be a hard one to pick. One of these teams are going to fall to 1 and 2. Or 1 and 3. Oh, man. This one's a hard one, but I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs to get it done and to defeat Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. Next, we got the Bears taking on the Raiders. Now, the Raiders are 1.5-point favorite. Over and under 47.5. I don't see the Raiders upsetting the Bears. Now, the Bears did an awesome job against Dallas last Sunday. I got that funny feeling the Bears are going to go in and put a whipping on the Raiders. So, in this one, I'm going to go with the Bears. I just don't see them going into Las Vegas and beating them. I really don't. But, you know, anything can happen, because that's the NFL. Alright, next. Sunday night game, we got the Packers traveling to go play the Cowboys. Now the Packers are 6.5-point favorite to win this one. Over and under 47.5. Now the Packers are coming off of a loss. Dallas is coming off of a loss. And it's the return of Parsons, who got traded to the Packers. But in this one, I'm going to go with the Packers. I just got that funny feeling they're going to go in and beat them. I just don't see Dallas beating the Packers. So, Packers all the way in this one. Now we got 2 Monday night games. The first one's the 0-3 New York Jets traveling to go play the 0-3 Miami Dolphins. Now the Dolphins are 2.5-point favorite to win this one. Over and under 44.5. Wow, man. This one's a hard one to pick. It doesn't mean anything. One of these teams are going to get their first win of the season. Oh, man. This one's a hard one. But I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I believe they're going to get their first win of the season. Just shut up, the Dolphin fans. And the next game, we got the Bengals taking on the Broncos. Now, the Broncos are 7.5-point favorite. Over and under 42.5. Now, Cincinnati took a beating by Minnesota. Denver, they lost to the Chargers. But I just don't see Cincinnati going in and beating the Broncos. I really don't. I think the Broncos are way much better, so on paper. So I'm going to go with the Broncos instead. Well, those are my picks this week in the NFL. I want to hear who'd you pick. And let me know what your record is so far for your picks. And what did you think about my picks? Let me know in the comment box. Do you disapprove with me or what? Let me know, man. That's what I want to hear from y'all. I do these because I love doing them. To interact with y'all. But, people, until my next picks, I want to say thank you very much for watching and enjoying. And if you're brand new and you came here, hey, give this video a thumbs up. Share it. If you're new and you came, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to my channel. But until my next video, y'all take it easy. Have a good one. And this video's over.